Do a massive thank you to our presenting sponsor of this stream, that is BetQL, the #1 app when comparing betting odds and a must-get to beat your sportsbook this football season, folks. BetQL went 3-0 with their 5-star bets in Week 5 of the NFL season. We're talking +8 for the Texans, win. Packers, -2, win. We're talking about Steelers, -1.5, win. What do you got to do? Just use the discount code CHANTLIONS to get 25% off any of their subscription offerings. You can find the information in the description of this stream of a special offer to get a year off of BetQL. We find our kicker in next year's draft or somewhere late? I'm all about, right now, we want to see what we got with our kicker right now. He is good to go. He's made 3 field goals. I'm happy for that. But I'm perfectly fine with drafting a kicker. In my mock draft, I took a kicker with the final 7th round draft pick. It was a late 7th round draft pick. I have no problem with that. Getting a guy who can get field goals. Yes, they say don't ever draft kickers. That's stupid. Why not? When they make you points, you can win or lose games by field goals. We know this, folks. We've lost 2 games this year by field goals. So I have no problem with them spending a 7th round draft pick on a field goal. We did that with Martin as the punter. He ended up being a good punter. Now we found Jack Fox, who's the GOAT. What are the odds of finding a Jack Fox out there? It's hard. So if they want to spend a 7th round draft pick on a kicker, go right ahead, man. York right now is the best guy. He is 100% right now on field goals. He's 100% on extra points. This guy kicked a 56-yarder. That's pretty good. The Detroit Lions need a kicker. If Scipios don't work out, draft him. Make him a Detroit Lion. See. I would love to see the Lions pick up a huge Jordan Davis for defense. The kid is about 340 pounds and can run 12 to 20 miles per hour, that is. That's a big-bodied guy. You need to get big-bodied guys. I have no problem. No problem, man, when it comes to that at all. Look, we need to get I like the physicality of a football team, and on the defensive line, when you can get physical, you can disrupt, and you can stop the run. Most importantly, it all starts up front. Now, our defensive line got better this year. It is playing better, and I expect it to continue to be this way as the young guys like Ali McNeil, Levi Onwuzurike start to get more comfortable in the NFL level. And that's a really good thing, but I have no problem drafting linemen at all. I have no problem drafting a guard, defensive line, even though we went there already, an edge. These big guys, you need to have them coming in and out. And right now, when it comes to some of the players we have, injuries has hurt us. Deshaun Hand, been injured. Yeah, I'm tired of the injuries, man. So if they wanted to go in there and they say, we're done with the Deshaun Hand issue, we're going to go ahead and get another guy, go ahead. No problem. No problem. When they went both defensive tackles last year in a row, I did not have a problem with it. Draft the best player available, and yes, if it's a defensive tackle, you can go defensive tackle. I feel like Levi and Aleem, once they get better, they're rookies, and they continue to get better, it's going to be a net positive for this Detroit Lions defensive line. And I always believe in you draft the best player available, regardless of position. And I am not going to push anyone else that way and say, no, we can't draft defensive line, or we can't sign a free agent defensive lineman because we have some already. I don't believe in that philosophy. What's up, Blazed Radio? Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to Blazed Radio. This guy is absolutely a good dude. He does content that is like wrestling video game, and he creates avatars and creates people like myself. He's got my created on there, and it's fun. This guy's got a fantastic voice. He's a smaller channel. He's trying to do NFL Red Zone and stuff like that. I support this man. I would want all my subscribers to support him as well. It's Blazed Radio. Subscribe to his channel. And I'm in there quite a bit. Ask him, man. Every time he goes live, I try to get in there. So if you want a conversation, when he's live, I'm probably in there. And if I'm not, it's probably because something crazy is going on. But I'm in there. Let's see here. And should we use our late first round second to trade up for Malik Willis? I really want Willis to sit behind Goff for 2 years or so. Nick H., I love Malik Willis. He is my favorite quarterback in this year's draft. I think he's going to be a top 5 draft pick when it's all said and done. This is what I do believe. We all know how quarterbacks are coveted in the draft. There's teams that want a quarterback. So if the Lions are wanting to get a Malik Willis, and I'm not saying this is what they're going to do, they're probably going to have to do it with their very first pick. Because I just think there's teams such as the New York Giants, such as the Houston Texans, that are in need of a quarterback. And Malik Willis is the best one. And they're going to be wanting to get it. You got a Washington football team. Does anyone believe they're not going to draft a quarterback? I 100% believe they're drafting a quarterback after this year. So if you want to get a Malik Willis or any Malik Willis fans out there, I think we're going to have to use that very first draft pick on him. Or trade back a couple spots and take that risk. That would be it. If I missed your question, just repost it, folks. I'm not feeling good today. My head is definitely not in the same position it's been. So even though there's less people in the chat right now at 63, I'm just not feeling that great. So it's hard for me to really see it. So also hit that like button, folks. Smash that like button. We got 63 in the building. Let's at least get to 50 likes. I think that would be nice for today. If you want to take advantage of your sportsbook this season, you'll need to download BetQL, the only app you'll need to make smart bets. As I mentioned at the top of this show, folks, BetQL's best bet algorithm went 13-2 for 5-star bets in week 1 between Thursday through Sunday. What does that mean? That means if you would have bet on those games, you'd have made some money, and some good money. You can find the information in the description and comments of this video to take advantage of BetQL right now. Their best bet computer model scans over 350,000 unique bets per year to give you the best bet recommendation for every game across every major sport, and it gives you the reasoning behind why you need to make some of those bets. Their model covers everything from spreads, overs to unders, player prop bets, everything you need to get your necessary tools in research needs. What if you want to do your own research? That's fine. It gives you the information right then and there. You can find it to make the decision you want to make. And it gives you team lineups, breaking news, injury updates, plus it saves all your picks for your best bets, and it gives you a track of your success and winning streak. Folks, once again, go ahead and enter in the promo code ChatLions at payment to get your 25% off, and you can find the information to get a full year subscription free of BetQL in the description of this video. Is there anyone you would trade on active roster for future draft picks? Yeah, I would trade right now Trey Flowers, and I understand he helped us out last week, but our team's not going to the playoffs this year. Let's get some draft pick. I think that would be one player I would trade away for the Lions. Fiscally, it would help us out. It's not going to kill our cap ramification. I think you can actually get a okay return for him. That would be the player I'd look at to trade. And there's not a whole lot other that you could trade. I'm not trading T.J. Hockenson. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to disagree with Mike Valenti there. And nothing against him, but I just don't believe that trading T.J. Hockenson would be smart. And with the injuries right now at the offensive line, the Taylor Decker situation, I'm not trading him because we're just beat up on this off. You got to have somebody there, and I'm not wanting to do it. TA, what's up, my guy, man? Make sure you guys subscribe to Noble Sports, TA Noble Sports. He is the absolute best there with my other guy there, Tom Downey, when it comes to prospects. So subscribe to TA Noble Sports. He knows, like, he is the man of prospects. Yes, Drake London is a guy, Joshua Austin, to watch for the Lions. I had him on my mock draft. Absolutely. That's a guy who it makes sense for the Lions. He is a big body, and it makes perfect sense if that's the route they're going to go. And he seems like a Detroit Lions type of guy, someone that we don't have, and he will be available, I think, in the second round. And the Lions going to have a top second-round draft pick. It'd be 1 or 2 in the second round. So I think that would make sense if they wanted to go that route. Because wide receiver is a need. I know a lot of people don't want wide receiver, but come on, man, it is a need. It's absolutely a need. And I want defense too, but, if they're going to take a wide receiver like a Drake London, I'm not going to be complaining about it. Benjamin Foe, he says, what's going on? Goff needs to leave his earrings and purse on the sideline. That's funny, Chris. That's funny. He's getting beat up, though, man. He is getting beat up. He was not put in the greatest situation, but he's not the quarterback of the future. In my opinion, y'all can disagree. You know, there may be some Goff supporters out there, and you guys are definitely can have your opinion on the matter. And if you think he is, that's perfectly fine. I just think that our quarterback is not our team, and it's somewhere in the draft, whether it be this year or next year, our future quarterback. Smash that like button, folks. Right now we got 43 likes. Let's at least get to 50 likes today. That would be amazing for sure. And getting this thing up. Oh, man, I didn't have the app thing up for you guys. There's an app called Lions Nation Unite. Now, it's under lionsnationunite.com. It's created by Herman Moore, a fantastic site. It is also an app that you can put on your cell phone. It's where Detroit Lions fans can get together and talk Detroit Lions football. You can put images at the games. You can do meetups, all sorts of cool stuff. I am on there, and I actually post videos. I try to do it every day. Now, unfortunately, I haven't been feeling good the last 2 days, so I haven't made a video the last 2 days. Once I feel better, I will do that. It's exclusively on Lions Nation Unite. And I talk with everybody on there. Someone DMs me, I get a notification on my cell phone, and we talk football. And if you guys ever want to make content on there, you can do that. So try lionsnationunite.com, download the app, and when you do it, let those folks know. Let Herman Moore know MicroMike sent you that way. That's why I wanted Smith in the draft. Treylon Burks is a beast. Yes, Treylon Burks is an absolute beast of a wide receiver. Now, he could be a game changer. Do I think the Lions go that route? Probably not, because I just think we're going to have the first or the second pick. And Treylon Burks, I don't think is going to. He's such a good player. I could have him gone by that second round or the second first pick in the draft. Goff is scared. He very well could be scared for sure. And this offensive line hasn't done a good enough job in protecting. But he's got to get rid of the football quicker than what he's doing. He has to get rid of the football. He does. And he's got to not play scared. Because if you play scared, guess what? You're going to end up the situation like we're in, and it's not a good situation. Let's do one final shout out to the sponsor of this stream, BetQL, the best freaking way to take advantage and beat your sportsbook this year. And hopefully win you a lot of money. It's all about the money. This app will give you easy to make and its smartest bets you possibly could have. The app is really great. I love it, man. The different models regarding spreads, overs and unders, player prop bets. It's right there in front of you and give you the best bets of the week. It's easy to use. Everyone knows I'm terrible at tech. Everyone knows I am not the tech guy. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. All you got to do is go ahead and get started in the world of sports betting. Go to Google Play or App Store to download BetQL right now. You have also check out their BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL. Once again, go in the description below. The link is chatsports.com. Deposit $10. Bet $10 and you can receive a free year of BetQL within 24 hours of your wager settle. Do you believe our quarterback coach to develop a young quarterback, Mark Brunell? Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. He would be fine to develop quarterbacks. Mark Brunell was a pretty good quarterback when he was a pro, and I have no problem with any of our coaches. I think we just have talentless, of all the positions. That's the issue. David Blau, to me, is not a starting quarterback. I seen someone say Cam Newton. We talked about Cam Newton, too. I forgot where the question's at. Maybe I could try to find it here. I talked when he got released, why not bring Cam Newton on board? Why not bring him on board? And I believe in that. I think that could have been an option, but they're wanting to go the young route. They're wanting to go the route that they're going right now. And look, make no mistake about it. Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell coming in this season know this season was a lost cause. Anybody who is unbiased, who looks at the roster and says, "Man, this thing is bad." Okay, I looked at this roster before the season started, and I said, "Woof." I said, "We're talking about here between 5 the 6 wins is the highest I could see this team go. It was a bad roster. And that's just the truth. And so when you have a bad roster, you're not going to win that many football games. So I think they're just wanting to go to the simple. You draft your team. And that's a great philosophy. That's how you win football games. That's how you make your team a good team, is you draft the players. Free agency is a compliment. Is a compliment to your team, and you do want to do good in free agency. Like we've seen, Glover Quinn, one of the best free agent pickups of all time for the Detroit Lions. I like we got Golden Tate, Nate Burleson. There were some good free agent pickups, but they're not the staple of a team. You know, when you look at a team, you look at the Ndamukong Suhs. That is the staple of a team. You got him in the draft. You look at Matthew Stafford when he was here. Staple of a football team, Calvin Johnson. Staple of a football team, DeAndre Levy. These guys were drafted, right? So you can have your compliments, but you have the draft, and I think they're wanting to go the draft route, which is perfectly, absolutely fine. I agree with that, 100%. I've been saying you draft your team, that's the route you go. I concur with that sentiment and concur that's how you build your football team.